up like ants in a colony. Organize the wealth into a socialist economy. A way of life based off the common needs. And all my comrades is ready, we can spread the scene. And all my comrades is ready, we can spread the scene. And all my comrades is ready, we can spread the scene.
Oh my God. RFK Jr. admits putting dead bear cub and old bicycle in New York City's Central Park nearly 10 years ago.
Oh my God.
So that means 2014.
What?
What? The decade-old question about how a dead 6-month-old female black bear cub ended up in New York City's iconic Central Park beneath an old bicycle has been answered. Independent presidential candidate Robert Kennedy Jr. of Kennedy family fame on Sunday confessed that he was behind the incident
Of
after
Dealey Plaza family fame.
of dead Kennedy family fame was behind an incident after a fact checker from the New Yorker called him to verify the story. In a video he posted on X, Kennedy said that he had come across the bear in the morning when he was going falconing. What? A woman in a van in front of him hit and killed the bear.
Doubt that was him. He's just blaming it on some random woman.
So I pulled over and I picked up the bear and I put him in the back of my van because I was going to skin the bear and I was in a very good condition and I was going to put the... Wait, no, this is fucked up, isn't it? Like what I'm doing right now? This is wrong. Is this wrong?
If it maybe were anybody else besides him.
Okay.
And I know that maybe is like controversial to some people, but he's just a monster.
He literally is. I'm sorry. Like,
though
if it was
I do know people
that had whatever condition that causes him to talk like that, I would feel really bad about it, right? And I'm not trying to make fun of them, but this man is a monster, okay? And I have seen a shocking number of people try and make the argument that he's somehow like less bad than like, you know, Kamala or fucking Trump. So I'm not here for it.
What his main appeal to people is the same appeal that Alex Jones had early on, is like, I'm not left or right. And for normies who like aren't very engaged with things and really gravitate to that criticism, which is like a very valid one, you know, I think a lot of people would agree with that. They see him as like a figure for that without ever looking into like anything else that he says. Like his Zionism, you know, is like to the right of Joe Biden. So it's, you know, like on the policies themselves, you know, his things speak for themselves, you know.
I know that a lot of people think that like things are going to be really bad under Donald Trump should he get elected, right? I have a just this like weird, unexplainable feeling that like I feel like it would actually be even worse if RFK somehow managed to get elected. Yeah, I was going to put the meat in my refrigerator, Kennedy said. And you can do that in New York State. You can get a bear tag for roadkill bear.
Yeah.
But the falconing day went longer than expected, and he had to go straight to a dinner in the city at Peter Luger Steakhouse. He recounted that, too, ran late, and Kennedy said he realized he had to go to the airport and would not be able to go home to Westchester first. Should I keep doing that? Should I keep doing the voice? Like, I don't know. I don't have like a North Star here to tell me. All right, so stop.
A little much.
Okay, I'll stop.
Yeah.
I don't. Trump is going to be that bad because, as we learned from his first term, everyone around him hates each other. Right. Philbo, if that tree that crushed Greg Abbott in Houston is still alive, can I send you a medal to present to it?
Yeah, sure. I think it might have been like on a ranch though, so
you're gonna have to.
It might be hard
to
get
property.
to.
You're gonna have to like
Might have to do a little trespassing.
nail the
So
metal.
also,
to the
if you
tree.
could send me a plate carrier and some plates or something, or a flak jacket of some kind, so I can.
To be fair to what Tech Jansen said, this isn't even the most unusual thing that a Kennedy has ever done.
It's pretty up there. I mean, he is just pretty out there in general.
His entire family is really fucking out there. I don't know how much you know about like his other uncle, the one that like killed a woman and like, tried to like dump her body off the boat or something. I believe it was Ted. You ever
Ted
heard anything
Kennedy?
about that? Yeah.
Vaguely,
Pretty sure
but I don't remember now.
Robert Kennedy? Yeah, Ted. And the bear was in my car, and I didn't want to leave the bear in the car because that would have been bad. I guess. He said, so
This is actually the real moral of the story is just don't pick up roadkill because you don't know what your day is going to actually be like.
Right. Like, all these things might just come at
Just
you.
leave it there. The vultures will get to it. Just let nature, sadly it got hit by a car, but just let nature take the rest of the course, it's not worth the meat. It's not worth the fur.
No.
Just let it go.
You're not actually going to dress that bear. It's a bear cub. You're not. He said. So then I thought, at the time, this was a little bit of the redneck me. There'd been a series of bicycle accidents in New York. They had just put the bike lanes, and so a couple of people were getting killed, and it was every day, and people badly injured every day. It was in the press.
What?
Can't help but read this in my head in his voice. he said, I wasn't drinking, of course, but people were drinking with me who thought this was a good idea. Kennedy mentioned that.
Listen to the drunk people, dude. Take their advice. I wasn't drinking, but you know what I did do? Listen to them.
I was perfectly sober when I decided this. Is everybody else that was drunk around me? I didn't do shit. All right. I thought, the people getting hit on the bikes and like the people were dying. They just, they just put the bike lanes.
And the way, so like he was talking about the bear and like it's a little bit of, I picked it up because I'm like a little bit redneck, I got a little bit of that dog in me. But then he starts talking out of nowhere about bike accidents. What fuck, dude? That fucking brainworm, dude.
Like fucking
yeah, exactly. My bootlegger fortune. I'm an heir to a bootlegger fortune. Yeah, I'm a redneck.
A little
my
bit of a
family
redneck.
has
Like a history with like bootlegging, right? Like that's how my family made all their money in order to get into the politics. Is we did the drinking was illegal, the prohibition. So like the bike lanes had just happened, and I found it. The lady in front of me. I was driving, and she hit a baby bear.
I'm sorry. This is like such a drunk thing to do. Like he was 1000% drinking. Like read the next sentence. Read the next sentence, dude.
Kennedy mentioned
yeah,
that
dude, you were.
in addition to the dead bear cub, I had a bike in my car, and somebody asked me to get rid of it. Yeah,
he took the
bike's not mine. It's
bicycle.
somebody else's, but it's in my car.
He took the broken scroll down a little bit. He took the broken bicycle falconing with him in the back of the car.
With the dead baby bear.
And then put the dead bear on top of it.
And I said, let's go put the bear in Central Park and we'll make it look like it got hit by a bike. Maybe
Maybe he was smoking weed.
we'll make it look like the bear was on like a bike.
You were gonna fool everyone. Somebody's gonna be like, this bear in Central Park got hit by a bike.
In the middle of Central Park. You know, like all
When
the
did
bicyclists.
he get off heroin?
Dude, like
Is he high on
this is
heroin
like crack. This isn't even heroin. This is crack logic, where it's just like, I was gonna scrap the bike for the metal, and I was gonna, I could have gotten like $30 for that.
So my plan was I'm gonna skin this baby bear and eat it because the meat is gonna be so cool because it's been on the road for.
I could make the pellet into like a little hat with like a little baby bear head on my head. You know what I mean?
And my friend, they told me I need to get rid of this old bike. I'm getting rid of this old bike for my friends. Somebody asked me to get rid of it for them, and I just, you know the kind of guy I am. I had this bike in the back of my car, but I had to go falconing. You see, my day was falconing. Then a nice steak.
I had to make a flight,
and then I had to fly somewhere after the steak.
Right at John Luger's, I had to go get steak with the guys at the steakhouse. You know what I mean? And so I had the bike, and I had the baby bear, and I just gone falconing, and like I had to make the flight.
So I put the bear in the park.
So I put the bear.
Made it look like an accident.
I put the bear on the bike.
I made it look like an accident.
Cause the bike lanes, all the people that had been like getting hit by the cars because of the dude. This is, I swear to God, like this is the kind of shit that like. Is pretty wild. Yes, I know people that like will tell you stories like this. They're not in a good place. Like they're not. Like, well, I wish that I could have like I want to hang out with like Hunter Biden and 2014 like who is this asshole again? RFK Jr. And I want to smoke crack with them in Central Park with a dead baby bear and a bicycle, and maybe go falconing earlier in the day. And then get like sloppy steaks with them. I don't know. This just sounds like I don't know. This might change me. This might
being rich must be really fucking awesome, dude.
Right? You get to like smoke crack out in the woods, go falconing, go to a steakhouse. Life really is like GTA when you have enough money, right? Suddenly life becomes like GTA 5, and it's like I was falconing out in the woods earlier this morning, so I found this baby bear carcass that like had been struck by the car in front of me.
That's the weird thing is like he's acting like it would be normal for there to be a baby bear in Central Park. So yeah, it would be like, oh yeah, it's going to be normal. No one's going to think it's weird that this bicycle killed a bear, ditched their bicycle, and like, so yeah, he killed the bear out in the country where he was falconing.
No, he didn't kill it. A woman driving ahead of him killed.
A woman driving ahead of him killed the bear. Right. Yeah, exactly.
Because he had the bear tag, but he just, for the road, you can get a bear tag for the roadkill. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? They investigated it as animal cruelty because the bear had stab and slash wounds. Hang on. We need to keep reading this.
Yeah,
we need to.
I think there's more.
The next day, it was like I was on every television station. Except it wasn't me. People didn't know it was me. No, not yet. And then it was the front page of every paper. I turned on the TV, and there was like a mile of yellow tape. And there was like 20 cop cars, maybe 50. And there were like helicopters, like whoa, 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 and flying over. And I was like, oh my God, what did I do? And then there was like some people on TV in like tie-back suits with like gloves, lifted up like the bike, and they're like take this up to Albany, they're gonna like fingerprint. I was worried because my prints all over that bike. All right, it's gonna be a bad story. It's gonna be a bad. I've had a lot of problems lately. I keep having these headaches, and it's like a munching noise in my brain. Like,
all I keep hearing is just day and night, just day and night, just.
Holy shit!
I sneeze and some worms come out my nose. Feel a little wormy, guys. Oh boy! Wow.
What?
And that's not even the full story. That's not even the full story.
Bear has stab and slash wounds, like, you know. So that means there's a whole other part of the story.
Like
so I got the baby bear, right, with like a knife. I was just like I'm stabbing the baby bear to death, like. It's screaming for his mom, and I'm just stabbing. I didn't know what to do.
This is him. Oh yeah, I have been seeing that.
No, they're your enemies. And treat them like that and fight them, and you'll get your freedom. My repertoire is USSR. Be a low style, got thrown out the car. Guys with subversive plots. They'll call you an extremist or subversive or red radical. Guys with subversive plots. Red radical and fight them. Capitalism and democracy. Capitalism and democracy are not synonymous. We group itself like ants in a colony. Organize the wealth into a socialist economy. A way of life based off the common needs. And all my comrades is ready, we can spread the scene. And all my comrades is ready, we can spread the scene. And all my